Hey guys, welcome to the next, I don't know if it's a project yet, but will be a project, but I don't have anything to show you at this second. I just put this stuff up just to points of interest to look at. It's better than looking at nothing. But tell you a story, and it's a story that you can all relate to, because we've all done it. Let me explain. It's the end of your day, you go to sit down, and you open up YouTube and you start watching videos, and you start with video X, and you know the next video and the next video and the next video, and before you know it, it's 3 hours later, and now you're watching a video of a French fry have sex with a caterpillar. You have no idea how you got there, you just did. It's just the nature of the beast. Well, this is about one of those events. I was watching videos one day, and one thing led to another, and I came across a video. At the time I didn't realize I knew who the person was, but this gentleman from Liverpool, he had gone out and on eBay, and he had purchased some models by somebody these are scratch built models somebody built of their own version of starships from Star Trek. And I guess he was intrigued by it for whatever reason. He purchased these models and he had them sent to him and stuff like that, and he was showing them, and then they were interesting. Okay, they weren't perfect, and a lot of people, Star Trek fans, I'm sure, would cringe at some of them. But I was really intrigued by this because I always wanted to build my own derivatives of what we've seen in shows and stuff like that. I always wanted to build something different. But these people, and to be honest with you, I don't know that they were kids or not, but judging by some of the work, I think they were, but I could be wrong. I could just be being condescending, and I don't mean to. But they built these starships, they painted them. The paint was really kind of bad, but everything else was, you could see Star Trek in there. You could see they used Star Trek parts and stuff like that to make these ships, and they're really kind of cool. And this person was going to repaint them and make them better and put them in his collection of stuff. So I was really intrigued by this, and I made a comment on the video how I felt about them. I thought they were pretty cool. And we started having this conversation back and forth, and then suddenly I realized who it was, somebody I knew. But anyway, in the back and forth, he offered me one of the starships. He's like, I'd really like to see how you would make this, how you would fix this up. So he offered to send it to me, which was really, really cool. So I don't know which one it was going to be. I had no clue. He just sent the box, and off it came. And then just the other day, it came. And of all the ships that were there, actually this is the one that looked most like something out of Star Trek. As you can recognize, some of you may recognize, this is really a tug from Star Trek. So I was really, really excited because I thought it was a really cool idea. I've been wanting to make one of these myself. Actually, I had been watching videos on how to do this. So the fact that he sent me this one was just tickled me to no end. It was really cool. But anyway, somebody had taken this and they built this into a tug, and it has the clips for the engine nacelles here where they go into the bottom are broken, but basically you have two of them that go like this, and I'll show you a picture of what they're supposed to look like. And then on here is where they have a container to transport all the cargo, and this is the cargo container that they made. So this goes like this. I'll show you a profile here. So then this would be like this. Does that make sense? It's really kind of cool. Now they went off the rails to what you see online in Star Trek stuff by putting all these bits and pieces of styrene everywhere, but they actually, some of it's kind of cool. It makes it look like an armored tug. The problem I have with it, though, is that none of them are symmetrical. I mean, it looks like they never knew what a ruler was. They just kind of randomly cut things together. But there are some features on it that are cool, no doubt. Like you've got the I got these are phaser emitters, I believe, and then you got these, which are your thruster controls, which didn't appear on a TOS. They were on the newer ships, but still, you know, could be a transitioning tug. They added all this extra detail to the bridge section, back here. You know, it really has some really cool things in here. A lot of detail down here. So, you know, and the engines are pretty standard. They just put some pieces here, but that's already been there on these ships. But they added bits and bobs there. So I thought it was really cool. So my goal is to take this and fix it up and make it, I'll say, a little bit more presentable, more to my liking. But yeah, the basics are here. I think it's pretty cool. But we're going to do that. And then you got the container. Now, if you look online, there are places that talk about the containers, what they did. They had cargo containers filled. It could be stuff moving to an outpost. You know, they have these outposts along the throughout the galaxy. They had to get the material there. This is how they would do it. Some of these would also be set up for military use. So you'd have troops in here. They could fit a bunch of shuttlecraft in here and blah, blah, blah. They were just universal containers. And while they were smooth barreled containers, this one's a little bit more different. I kind of dig it. I might leave this by itself the way it is, and I might make my own to change it in and out, make it different. But I just thought it was really cool. So, you know. So the idea is going to be I'm going to work on this. I'm going to take it apart, starting with the ship, obviously, because like I said, I'm going to probably save that the way it is. Take this apart, clean it up. I'm going to try to get rid of these panels here because, again, it's not that I'm opposed to the panels, but they're not symmetrical. They're not all in the same scale. They're all different sizes, and that's just throwing my eye off. And another thing is down here, if you look straight onto the impulse engines, the neck is off this way. So I have to take that apart and try to center that better. And then we're just going to cobble together ourselves a nice tug. We'll have to make some more, clean this up, make some new tags or, you know, extra pieces to make it connect. And we're going to have ourselves a tug. But I thought it was a cool idea. I thought it was really neat. I'll put the links below to the videos that I had seen. There's 4 of them all together, in which you can take a look and see what they were. I mean, it might not be your taste, and then again, it might be. It's just, again, it's if you take a step back to 30,000 feet. Again, this one's not really a good example because this really does look Trek. Some of the other ones there, you have to squint a little bit to see the Trek in them, but it's like artwork. It's not artwork. To appreciate artwork, it's not like you always see it right away. Sometimes you just got to stand there and stare at it to see the vision of the artist. And so I would recommend taking a look at them if you're so inclined. You might actually enjoy it. It's just something interesting and new, something that doesn't go together all that easily. So stay tuned and we'll see where we go with this. Oh, also in the box, which was really cool, over here, he sent this, which was nice. Then he sent me some treats. He sent me some jelly babies, all natural, which is pretty cool. And then these Twiglets. I never had a Twiglet. I don't know what it is, but I'm interested in trying it. So that was really cool. Nice surprise. But anyway, that's what we got. Like I said, hopefully you'll stay tuned for the build and you'll enjoy it. Definitely take a look at his videos. Again, the links are down below. Again, they're pretty interesting. Some of those ships are pretty cool. And I'd like to see other ones. If anybody happens to stumble across this, that has made their own starships, you know, kind of like the people I've seen a couple of them where they take a shampoo bottle or they'll take their cup and they turn it into a starship using bits and pieces from around the house. So I'm kind of interested in that stuff, so that'd be pretty cool. So, you know, put it in the comments. I'd like to see it. So, till next time, guys, be strong.